Hey there, this is Jimmy Roberts for Renaissance Appraisal, and today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the differences between cost and value. Now, on the outset, I know you're probably thinking, I know the difference between cost and value, and what's the purpose? I mean, why are you going through all this stuff? Well, the primary reason I'm doing this is because the next time you have an appraisal, there's probably going to be a distinction between what you paid for something versus a value an appraiser or even the general public may put on it. And those are two very different things. So let's talk about it. First off, before we get too far into it, let's talk about the real culprit, HGTV. That's right, I'll say it. Even though I love them, I love to watch those fixer-upper shows. I absolutely do. I spend days watching them time and time again. But the main problem is this. When they come on the television show and say something like this, oh, well, the bathroom costs $5,000. That'll increase our value by at least that much. How did they come up with that?
Stop the cap.
Where did they get that conclusion? Didn't the property already have a bathroom? These are all the questions that you have to deal with, and these are all the questions that come up, especially when homeowners like yourselves, or myself too, make a major improvement, spend major dollars, and then don't see the dollar for dollar return that you think you're going to see. So let's talk about cost first. First thing, cost. Well, cost is basically what you paid for it. I'll give you an example. Say for instance, let's stick with the bathroom example. Say for instance, you're going to redo your bathroom. Your bathroom's about 10 years old, still functional, looks good, but you want to give it a facelift. As opposed to the ceramic tile that's in there, you're going to replace it. You're going to put in stone, some type of stone, maybe slate. You're going to make it look all swoogly doogly. You saw some magazines again or some TV shows from HGTV. And now all of a sudden, now you don't want a master bath, you want a master spa.
Oh my God! Wow!
So you go about doing everything. You go and source the best woods, the best bamboo that money can buy. And once it's all done, the bathroom is absolutely perfect. It came out better than you thought. That is a very great thing. That is. And every appraiser, heck, forget every appraiser. Everybody in the real estate profession, realtors, loan officers, appraisers, everybody, all of us, every homeowner, we are all extremely happy that you got more than what you thought you were going to get. But here's where the problem starts. Now that you've got this absolutely Mac Daddy of a bathroom, someone says, hey, I bet your house is probably worth more, much more than it was before, now that you've got this Mac Daddy bathroom. Let's say, for instance, this Mac Daddy bathroom cost you $30,000. I know that sounds like a lot, but you really can spend that much easily. But let's say, so you're thinking that your property, which was valued at, let's call it $200,000. It should be valued at least $230,000. You're probably thinking in your head, not only is it $230,000, but it should probably be closer to $250,000. But here's the problem. The sales in your neighborhood of properties just like yours that were built the day after yours, just a day after yours, those properties are selling in your neighborhood right now for $215,000 to $220,000.
No.
A lot of those properties have also had some serious updates. Maybe they didn't get the Mac Daddy bathroom that you got, but they made some serious renovations as well. So you see the problem? You went and spent $30,000 on a bathroom, but your comparable properties, the properties right next door to yours that are pretty much equivalent, are only selling for $220,000 max. What's the difference? And why aren't you getting that full value? Here we go. There we go with that word again. Value. There is a clear distinction between what you paid for something and the value that the market places on it. Okay, let me repeat that. There is a distinction between what you pay for something and the value that the market places on it. And here's the reality. You already know this. When you go to the store and you see something on sale, you see a sweater that is a $200 sweater, say, but you see it for whatever reason, it's mistagged or it's in the wrong place, and you're able to buy it for $100. Well, you know that sweater is a huge value at $100. So you buy it, and you were just as happy as you could be until you find out somebody else bought that same sweater for $50.
Oh my God.
See what I mean? There's a difference between what you pay for something and the value that it gives you. What you pay for something is just that, what you pay for it. You could be a great negotiator or maybe not that good a negotiator. You can have, maybe the people that you're dealing with are even better negotiators than you thought. That all determines cost. But that same thing, using the sweater example again, if I know that I can get a $200 sweater for $50, in reality, to me, that sweater is worth $50. It's not worth $200. Even if you paid $200, that doesn't mean that I'm going to pay $200 for it. If after you spent your $200 for that sweater and then tried to sell it back to the store, the most they buy it from you is for $50. So that's the value, regardless of how much you paid for it initially. The same thing is true with housing. Okay? Just because you pay X number of dollars does not mean that you're going to get a commensurate dollar amount value increase in your property. No matter what anybody says, no matter what you think, no matter what the TV says, that's just the way it is. People are only going to pay what they think the value that they think something is worth. Specifically, to be honest with you, they're actually paying for the value that they think they're going to get from it. Again, using our example as if we're talking about a situation where you had a perfectly good bathroom. The bathroom worked, everything was nice, it was to the standards of the neighborhood, but you decided to put additional features and additional money into it to make it absolutely stunning for your purposes. That is a wonderful thing for you. But just because you made those decisions and made those improvements, that doesn't mean that somebody else is going to pay for them. So that's the difference. And that's also a tip. I always tell my clients and my soon-to-be clients to make sure whenever they do a renovation or upgrade to their property, anything, make sure you're doing it for you. Make sure you're going to enjoy it. Because if you're not going to enjoy it, it's not worth it. It's not worth the hassle, headache, or heartache. Alrighty? Alright, that's my appraisal tip for the day. If I can help you with anything else, give us a call. Talk to you later.